Slugs and snails are fascinating, soft-bodied invertebrates belonging to the mollusk family, often recognized by their unique shells. The term gastropod literally means belly feet, which perfectly reflects how they smoothly creep along on their undersides to move. In Britain, there are approximately 45 different species of slugs, with about half of those commonly residing in Scottish gardens. A mature garden environment often hosts a surprisingly rich and interesting variety of different snail species as well. Slugs have actually evolved directly from snails through the gradual and complete loss of their protective external shell. Lacking that convenient shell means slugs are significantly more susceptible to dangerous dehydration when conditions are tough. However, slugs have developed a coping mechanism by secreting protective mucus to help them retain essential moisture. While commonly viewed as garden pests, most slugs actually prefer a diet consisting mainly of decaying plant matter. This dietary preference means that immaculately tidy gardens with no dead vegetation might actually suffer more apparent damage. These mollusks play an important ecological role by acting as a nutritious food source for a variety of other wildlife. For instance, they are a great meal for common garden residents like frogs, toads, and slow worms. Furthermore, hedgehogs, shrews, and various types of thrushes also rely on these slow-moving creatures for sustenance. Have you ever stopped to really consider just how amazing a snail's method for eating actually is? Deep inside their little mouths lies a truly specialized organ that acts just like a tongue, called the radula. This incredible feeding structure is covered with thousands of microscopic teeth, like rows, making its surface feel surprisingly rough, almost like very fine sandpaper. When mealtime arrives, the snail deploys this radula in a rhythmic, back and forth, motion to effectively scrape and tear at whatever they found. This constant rasping action efficiently breaks down even tough food sources into tiny particles that the snail can easily swallow and digest. It's a versatile system, allowing them to graze on soft garden greens or even tackle hard algae stuck onto rocks. Believe it or not, the tiny teeth on this ribbon, like structure, constantly wear down from all that scraping work throughout their entire life. Remarkably, the snail continuously regenerates new rows of teeth to replace the old, worn-out ones, keeping their feeding mechanism sharp. Interestingly, carnivorous species tend to see their radula teeth wear out much faster due to their much tougher and more abrasive meals. Ever wondered about the fascinating world of land snails beyond your backyard garden? Meet the colossal giant African land snail, a creature that can grow up to a whopping 20 centimeters long. Hailing originally from Africa, this species is considered invasive in many areas due to its incredibly fast breeding cycle. And with its massive appetite, it can seriously devour a wide range of crops and local vegetation. Shifting gears, the common garden snail, or Theven Helix aspersa, is much smaller, barely reaching over an inch in height. Its beautifully patterned shell is one of the key features that helps us distinguish this Mediterranean native. You can find them across Western Europe and parts of Asia, where the climate is just right for them to thrive. Now let's look at the elegant Roman snail, whose gorgeous shell actually makes up almost a third of its entire body weight. Now let's look at the elegant Roman snail eating food after fined and soiled, whose gorgeous shell actually makes up almost a third of its entire body weight. Though first found in Europe, this species has successfully made its home in many different regions around the globe. Now, they prefer cool, damp forests, often seeking refuge where the rainfall isn't too heavy or constant. So next time you see a snail, take a moment to appreciate the diverse and surprisingly complex world beneath its shell.